Yes, I did film another video, so if it looks like I look the same in my last video I posted, it's because I filmed both of these on the same day. But it's Nyla who? It's Nyla what? It's Nyla who? It's Nyla moo la. It's Nyla moo la. And hey, what's up? Hello, if you've never been here before, we've been here before. Hey boo, how are you? So today's video, I'm gonna be talking about being hyper independent as a woman. Okay, this for me, being hyper independent started when I was 12. Now, I'm going to say this real lightly. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and get the big things up. And you know you want to subscribe because good guys here all the time. But being hyper independent as a woman, for me, started when I was 12. You know, a lot of people see your childhood differently than you in different lenses. For me, a lot of people will say I'm crazy, but this is how I seen it. So yeah, when I was 12, my sister had my beautiful niece, and mind you, I love my niece with all my heart, but you know, my sister was only 19, and that was during the time where my parents split. Like, they were still married, but they didn't live together. Mind you, my mother was also taking care of my nana. So it was like my mother was trying to help my sister take care of my nana, had my cuckoo brother there, and then there's little old me, who kind of was just like there. Like my safe place was school. I love going to school every day because, you know, I got to do my thing. But coming home, not getting the attention that I felt like I deserved at 12. And, you know, being able to see my mother take care of everybody. Not saying she didn't take care of me, but like I knew that she was already stressed of taking care of everybody else, which forced me to kind of be independent in a way. And plus my father was not there. So that's kind of where my hyper independence comes from. It comes from, you know, not having a lot of money, my mother not able to have a lot of money to buy me stuff, where like I don't really ask nobody for nothing. I kind of just get it on my own. Like when I got my first job, like that was it. Like I was outside, I was buying myself a lot of stuff that I didn't need, but because I was able to do it, you know, it was good. And then I had my first boyfriend, and you know, I kind of was very like off with him too. Like I'm not very good at expressing my feelings at all. So with him, it was rocky because he was always like, let me do it for you, let me do it for you, and I'm like, no, let me do it, da 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 da. And I guess that comes from being born from an independent woman, because my mom is very independent. Like she's willing to like do whatever she got to do and not ask for help. And that's kind of how I was. Like I was very like, I could do this all by myself, like da 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 da. But in some aspects you need help. So then when I was in high school, that's when I gained a lot of independence, and there was a lot going on at home, so I did not want to be home at all. So I was always outside with my bestie girl. We was always outside, or like I was always with a dude. And did that make me hypersexual? Yes, in some instance, because around, like I said, around that time my father didn't live with us, so I guess I was looking for like that daddy violation attention. But I was still independent. Like I was still just riding on the bus by myself, just willing to do whatever, buying stuff for myself. Like it was kind of like a good thing but bad thing, because I just didn't know when to ask for help. I didn't know how to express my feelings. I didn't know when to tell somebody like, hey, I'm upset, like can I talk to you, you know? It kind of was like, my mom's already dealing with all of this, so why bring that onto her even more about how I'm feeling, you know? So that brings to me now, like I do a lot of stuff on my own, and I also had a fear of being alone. And now I don't even give a fuck if I'm with my friends or not. Like I kind of just do whatever I want to do, and I feel like that pushed me to be a little too independent, too little, you know, because my thing is sometimes I hate waiting on people. Like I hate waiting on people. That was something that I hated when I was younger, and I hate it now. I hate waiting on people. And you know, I always been the one to reach out to people, always. And once I stopped planning stuff and I stopped reaching out to people, crickets. crickets. Like, I don't, because I just always felt like, well, why always gotta be me? Like, oh, let's go hang out, like, you know. So that feeds more into my hyper independent, like me just wanting to just do everything on my own. Like, it's coming to the point where like my man be on the road, and when he comes home, I kind of want to tell him like, I want to go do this by myself. Like, I don't know if now that I'm older, it's getting worse or for the better, you know, because like I used to be afraid to do things on my own, like going out by myself. Now I don't really care. And you're probably like, girl, so then how are you hyper independent? When I was younger, I was kind of doing everything on my own. Like, my mom was there, don't get me wrong, but she was taking care of everybody else. I would say me and my mom didn't start getting close until we were homeless. So like, and then even when we were homeless, I went to college. And that's when I really built my independence. Like, I just feel like the stuff that happens in our lives makes us hyper independent, makes us hypersexual, makes us like, you know, very hyper everything. And I feel like now that I'm 25 years old, like my hyper independence is crazy. Like, I literally don't want to ask somebody for nothing. I literally will go out by myself. Like, I literally would not reach out no more, because sometimes I just feel like, why do I always have to reach out, you know? Like, why do I always? And I feel like it's because, like, again, I used to not want to be alone. But then now I'm just like, you know what, kick rocks, I really don't care. So I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing, but yeah. I feel like a lot of people I used to feel like a lot of people didn't see me. I feel like a lot of people didn't used to see me. So I feel like when I was younger, and because I was able to buy my own stuff, I used to do a lot of stuff that was, I would say, yeah, for attention. Like, I used to post on social media of me in like a bra or like me twerking. But to me, people look at that and be wanting attention, right? And I can admit some of it was for attention, but some of it also too was just like my way of having fun, my way of escaping what the fuck is going on in my head. Like, I feel like a lot of people do things to escape what's going on in their head. The first thing people love to say is, oh, you're doing stuff for attention. Like, nah, bro, I was never doing stuff for attention. Like, and maybe some aspects is yes, but I was doing whatever can escape me from my situation that I was in. Like, I've been through a lot of shit that even my aunt told me that I should go to therapy. But I'm not against it. It's just sometimes you're just tired of telling your story over and over, you know? And that's how I am. Like, I'm at a point where I'm kind of just tired of telling my story. Like, what more do I need to tell? You know, and that's kind of where I'm at in life. Like, I just don't know. I don't know. And like, I used to get very sad when like my friends didn't hit me up, or like when like people will go out and do things without me and stuff like that. And then I finally came to a point where I was like, you know what, fuck it, I don't even care no more. And that's when I kind of started doing everything on my own, like literally going out by myself. And so, and it kind of does like kind of affect relationships I have been in, because, you know, some things you're just supposed to let a man do. Me, I'm just like, nope, I'm just gonna do it because I don't have time for you to tell me no. And I hate the word no. Like, I hate it with a passion. And that stems from my father always spoiling me when I was younger. Always gave me what I wanted, because he didn't want to hear my mom no. So that's where that bad habit comes from, that I hate the word no. But I'm 25 years old, so, you know, I'm trying to remove myself from these bad habits. You know, trying to remove myself from these bad habits. And trying to, you know, figure out what exactly I want in life. People be like, you're so young, you're so young, you're so young. I'm young as fuck, but I'm about to be 25. That's 5 years to 30. Right. I need to buckle down. So, yeah. But do I regret what has happened in my life? No, because it has built a lot of substance in me. It built me to be strong as hell. Like, I'm strong as hell when it comes to some certain situations. And I know people can see the hurt in my eyes sometimes, but I hide it very well. It sucks, but it does get better. It's just, you kind of just have to deal with the trauma of your life and like figure out parts of it where you have to heal it. So yeah. Thank you for my girl talk. I don't even know what I'm gonna name this video, but like, I just had to get that off my chest. Like, you know, for my people who are hyper independent or hypersexual, like, you know, or hyper anything, or you're scared to be alone, just know it's gonna get better. You have to learn how to control it yourself. You can't wait for people to control it for you. You got the remote controller with God. You got the right hand, he got the left, and y'all gotta work together. And that's kind of what I've been doing. Like, I kind of been letting God take the lead in helping me on what to do. And you know, some people don't believe in God, and that's fine. I don't judge nobody that don't believe in God. If you don't believe in God, that's cool. That just means that you need to take control of your life and don't let nobody else take control of your life. That's how I feel. Oh yeah. And if you're like me, and you're about to be 25, or you're young 20s, you know, embrace every good thing, but also embrace your traumas, embrace your bad experiences, because they are what brings you to be a better person. And take your mistakes as learning lessons. Don't take them as regrets. Take them as learning lessons and evolve from it. Okay, that's kind of how I'm rocking. I love you guys so much. See you guys in my next video. No bars.